Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be discussing the Aries Midheaven. Now before we get into this, firstly, if you have not seen the introduction video to the Midheaven within astrology, I will provide the link in the description box because you gotta watch that in order to understand more about it really. Secondly, I have provided a Midheaven calculator in the description as well so that you can find which sign your Midheaven is in. So, if you have an Aries Midheaven, the key word here, I think, is to be honored. And here's why. The drive for significance and thirst into activity starts in the Midheaven for you people. This very house of prestige and activity before the public. You guys are the ones who are almost born into the limelight, and you have the ceaseless activity maintained until you have attained importance and recognition. You might even possibly feel quite unhappy if your worth is not recognized beyond your family circle. You really want to be known, and you want to leave a strong mark in the world. It's like you want to die knowing that people remembered you. That is how much of an impression if you want to give if you have an Aries Midheaven. Because you see, you want to be seen as powerful and strong and assertive, so you require a career that brings these very qualities to the forefront, and you just might seek a career that brings these qualities. It's almost like you'd want to do something worthy of the attention and possibly honorable, and that's why I said honorable. You know, I find Arians to be that, you know, the energy of Aries to be very honorable, because they're such mighty people who almost ride into battle with their swords held high and their armor on, and they're I don't want to, well, fearless, I'd say fearless, but we all have fears, but they give the impression that they're fearless because they just go forth into the challenge, and they just don't care. It's like they're just, you know, it's like everyone's around Arians and they're just going forward anyway, and they don't see this person over here, this person over there. I want what I want, right? I'm an Aries. I want what I want, and I'm gonna go and get what I want. I don't care what you think. And with this comes the honor. With this Aries Midheaven comes the honor, because you understand the fight and the passion and the drive and the fire, the very fire to go after whatever it is that you want. And yes, you might not know what you want to do in your early life, and you might just rush into profession only to find that it's not what you wanted. So I do think with this there is a slight struggle in maintaining the arrival whenever you do get there. Though still, whenever a potential cycle does end for you guys, you fight hard to hold that status quo, and you're able to really adapt yourself quickly to the new conditions. Because if you have this Aries Midheaven, you're not just going to give up. Yes, there's going to be little falls that might happen, but you get back up. Oh, I fell and I realized that this one isn't for me. Oh, let's turn this around. I'm going this way. Oh, stop. Okay, I can't go that way. Let's go this way. If you have this Aries Midheaven, it's almost like you're just so able to shoot in so many different paths and different roads. So with all of these things, everything I've explained, you could say that you're very daring people. You're very daring, and you're able to take these risks. And so because of this, it could be suggested that you might want to get involved within risky type jobs. So you could get involved within risky medical jobs, perhaps even within the military, within sports, because it's very competitive within those areas. You might even want to be an independent entrepreneur, because that as well is a huge risk, to just drop everything and say, right, I want my own business. That takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of guts. You might even get into a job where you almost risk your life for other people. So you could be a fireman, or you could be a policeman. It's ultimately about you putting yourself out there and being on the edge and being a leader, being a pioneer if you have an Aries midheaven. I just feel so much energy behind this video right now because I almost feel the Aries midheaven within me, and I have an Aries moon, so I'm just soaking up all of the Aries goodness. Not to mention, with Aries being on this midheaven, it's actually exalted, and here's why. Now, with Mars is exalted in the sign of Capricorn, but the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn in astrology, okay? So in a sense, this is Aries, okay? Aries ruling Mars in astrology, coming into the 10th house, sitting on that 10th house cusp, the midheaven, with Capricorn. So it's the combination here again of Mars and Capricorn, therefore resulting in that exaltation. So with this very position, there is such a place of power for you guys. And yes, the road may be a bit lonely for yourselves, but you understand that the ultimate goal that you want to reach comes from your very self. You're not the people who expect help from other people. You want to do it knowing that you did it all on your own. This is all me, baby. This is all me. If you have this Aries midheaven, you are going to be instilled with these generous bursts of enthusiasm and this urge just to pour everything you have into your chosen profession. It's yourselves who are able to really follow those impulsive bursts of intuition that you do have, because I find with fire signs that because fire and water are more of the emotional based elements, whereas the air and earth more the logical based elements. So with fire, there is that, it's more of the gut, it's the gut intuition speaking. So whenever a gut urge comes or the feeling comes, you're able to detect that and go with it. Just run with it as far as you can. And it's these very bursts of being impulsive that keep you mentally and physically stimulated. That's what drives you into battle. That's what drives you whenever you're on that horse and you're not thinking about anybody else and you're just going after what it is you want. It's yourselves that are able to develop your beliefs and understandings through your own experiences. As well, actually, if you do have this Aries midheaven, you're going to be blessed with quite generous, innovative ideas, maybe for a career within the workplace. I think this is because you don't want to fall into the same patterns and the same traditions, and if you want to keep moving forward, right, things might have to be done a little bit differently. I think this is something that Aquarius and Aries have in common. It's that forward moving energy of I don't want to be stagnant, though Aquarians can still be stagnant because it's fixed energy. Yeah, but the Aries energy, nah, that's all cardinal, baby. It is you guys who are able to keep track of your goals, and you just might become quite tired if you lose sight of them. So what I suggest you do is just keep that in mind. Just try not to lose sight of the goal that you're reaching for. And I think a good way to do this is by living in your moment. Live in that moment as you move effectively and enthusiastically towards your goal. Honestly, if you have this Aries midheaven, you're going to be this huge dynamic leader, whether that be on a stage, whether that be on YouTube, whether that be within the military, within sports, within your own business. Some people are coming to my mind who have an Aries midheaven here on YouTube. Quietest Revolution, I think, has an Aries midheaven. Shout out to you if you are maybe watching this, I don't know. But I feel with the Quietest Revolution that she just has this aura about her that really stands out from the rest. It's your very natural competitive persona, public persona, that brings you all of this success. You're able to fight for whatever it is that you want to do. Another thing though I want to say with this midheaven is this ability to really project sexual energy. There is just this ooze of sexuality that just pours out of these people whenever they're in the public image, though at the same time you do not let yourselves be objectified. because you are very much in charge of the sexual energy that you give out. You know what you're doing. You got that Aries Midheaven. It's as though you just have a lot of awareness as to what you have to do and how you want to achieve. So even as you are coming out to the public, you are fully aware of what you're doing there. Ultimately, if you've got that Aries Midheaven, the mission is through your life to always be on a mission, to always be going after something. These Arians don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. And I guess that's why you're just so powerful, and why so many people just want to keep coming back for more. Anyway guys, that concludes my video on the Aries Midheaven. Thank you kindly to my current subscribers for subscribing, thank you for viewing, and also if you would like to see more videos from me and you have not yet subscribed, then click the subscribe button and I will be back with another video very, very soon.